guys, I'm Jennifer and today I'm doing a Poshmark Q&A for you. Now some of you have never used Poshmark or even heard of it, and what it basically is an app that was created for women to buy and sell used and new clothing items as well as accessories and bags, shoes, all the good stuff. It's something that I've been pretty addicted to for the last 3 years and have actually made it a business for myself. If you're interested in hearing more about that or just to get motivation to get started on the Poshmark app, you can go check out my first video posted on my YouTube channel, and hopefully this will help you out a lot. But today I'm just going to talk to you about the most popular questions that people have asked me on how they can succeed on the Poshmark app, taking great cover photos, taking bright, clean pictures, what are some tips on how to get more followers, how to just become a better seller overall. So if you want to follow along, you can find the listing in my closet. It is the Are You New to Poshmark? You can go check it out at JenAngel89. That is my username. I'll link it below so that you can see it. Okay, so the first question I'm going to go through is, can your sales increase with better quality pictures of items? Yes, yes, and yes, absolutely. This is so very important to have great quality pictures on all of your listings. There are several reasons why. First, you need to have a great cover photo because people want to see something that stands out to them. If I'm looking through a closet or in the newsfeed, if I see someone who has a very bright, clean white picture of a shirt or shoes, I'm gonna be more drawn to it than if I see an item that is taken in dark lighting or has, little shadows on it or things like that. You definitely want to see something that's bright and clean. So very important. Now that's especially important for your cover photo, but you also want to make sure that the rest of the photos are nice looking as well. It just really will help your sales overall. So that's my advice on that. What are some tips for selling items faster? Another awesome question. So definitely take in mind what I just talked about, the cover photo, but also the key to selling, in my opinion and experience of being on the app for 3 years, is to really be active within the Poshmark community. Now that includes sharing your listings in your personal closet, sharing other people on the app share their listings. You want to be active and comment and share the Poshmark love. You really want to just talk to other women, engage, say, wow, I love this top, or oh, this is so pretty, good luck selling it. Chances are that you being that kind to that person, they're gonna come back and wanna share your listings and share your closet as well, which is really gonna help. Okay, so the other thing I would suggest is that you really need to have a lot of followers. Now, how do you get followers? You basically want to do what you would do on Instagram, for those of you who are familiar with it. You go and you follow other people. So you can search through, I don't know, whether it's a certain brand of clothing or a certain style, or just, search randomly within the Poshmark app and just follow a whole bunch of people. Sometimes I'll go in and search under the name, let's say Kate, for example, or Jessica, and then all the Jessicas will pop up. In my experience, you may not get everyone to follow back, but you'll get a lot. So the more followers you have, the better. How do you add the fun pages with sales and messages? Okay, this person is referring to all the listings in my closet that are not items for sale, they're just advertisements. Let's see, okay, meet your seller. This is something I have listed in my closet. So that's just basically a listing that's showing who I am. It talks a little bit about my hobbies or how I got started on Poshmark. And as you can see, the first cover photo is a picture of, it has font on it and pretty colors in it. So the way that I got that is I basically downloaded an app called Typic. I think it's free. It's been a while since I've downloaded it, so I'm not sure. But what you can do with this amazing app is add colorful text. You can choose from different fonts, or you can, add bright colors to the background. There's a lot of features that you can find just playing with it. It really, really helps attract people to your closet. So that's another thing, is you want your overall theme to your closet to look really pretty. For example, I have a very colorful bright mint and pink and purples closet. That's how people remember me by, and that's really important to have if you want to become a very successful seller, is to just have a theme, know what you're doing, have a goal set in your mind of how you want your style to be. Other people who have your similar style will be drawn to your closet and they'll always want to come back. That's what I've noticed. There's another app actually that I love, 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 and it's called Rana Designs. I think that's focusing. Yes, and this one I believe is a few dollars to download the app, but in my opinion it's totally worth it. They have pre-loaded backgrounds that are bright and colorful. You can add your own text. You can just get really, really creative with it, and I find that it's so much fun and it really helps draw more customers to my closet. Any suggestions on stagnation sales? Get lots of shares but averaging a sale a week here lately. Okay, you know, this is something that a lot of people are kind of upset with because they feel like they share all the time and they're not getting sales. It just becomes a thing that's kind of disappointing because you feel like you put a lot of hard work sharing and you don't get anything in return. Like I said, this kind of ties into everything else. Yes, it is about sharing, but the thing is if you don't have any followers and you're new, who's gonna be looking at those listings? It's very hard when you only have, let's say, 200 followers. Like I said, follow, comment in other closets, just be very active. Sharing, like I said, is very important, but you need more followers in order for them to see those shares. So one other suggestion I would say is to share to parties, because that's really important, because more people are active in the parties than I would say in your newsfeed. Okay, following up to that, what is a party and how do I join? There are parties on Poshmark 3 times a day, and this is really important for you as a seller because you want more people to see your listings. To join a party, you basically go to the, let's see if I can show you. You see the little shop tab there? It's like a little magnifying glass. And then on the very bottom, right over here, it'll say parties. It'll show you if there's a party happening now or when the next party is gonna be happening. So look, right now there's a party, Best in Shoes party. And it shows you how much time is left on there. So you can go in and you can share or shop on any of those listings. It shows you the main feed, the host picks feed. You can kind of narrow it down to what you want to see. But in order to share to the party or join the party, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your closet and you're gonna, let's say here's a shirt. You're gonna open that shirt listing, and I can't see what I'm doing, but you're gonna share. See up there where it says share to party? Trying to get that closer there for you. Yes, share to party is really important because then you're gonna share that listing into the party and everyone else in the party is gonna be able to see it. So that's another great way to get people to follow you. I hope that's helpful. Also, I should mention the parties have themes. So for example, it's a shoe party that's happening right now. You can't share that shirt into the shoe party. You can only share shoes. Okay, same thing for accessories and tops or something like that. There's always a category, and it actually won't let you share the item to the party if the category on your listing is set to something else. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's just being courteous of the party's theme. You don't want, shoes coming up into a dresses party or a bags party because people don't want to see that, right? So I'm gonna keep going here. How easy is it to host a party? What does it consist of and how long does it last? Okay, so hosting a party is so much fun. I've done it twice and I've been on Poshmark for 3 years. So what you can do is you can actually send an email to Poshmark support and request that you want to host a party. So there's a running list, like first come, first serve. Poshmark will check your account and make sure that you're Poshmark compliant. You're selling everything that you're supposed to. You're not selling things that are not allowed, like used makeup or men's clothing. And they'll say, okay, she's able to do it, so we'll put her on the list and then we'll notify her when she is able to do a party. So for example, they notified me a couple months ago and said, hey, would you like to do a party on February 17th? And I said, sure, that works for me. And they'll ask you if you want to do an afternoon party or an evening party, whichever works better for your schedule. So it's really fun. Also, how long does it last? It only lasts for the duration of the party. So when you're hosting, there's 3 or 4 other people hosting with you at the same time. Everything that you share during that party's time is shared to the party. Like, if I go into Jessica's closet and I share 2 of her listings, those are going directly to the party. You do need to be active the entire time. Like, you need to be on your phone for the full 2 hours so that you can keep sharing and making sure that all of your stuff goes in the feed. How do I wrap up a bundle sale? Do you justify the agreed price on one of the items and mark the remaining items not for sale? So in order to do a bundle, like if you're selling something and somebody asks, can I buy this as a bundle? What you're gonna do is, okay, there's 2 ways to go about this. First of all, Poshmark offers a bundle feature. The bundle feature is basically when you go in to someone's closet and you say, I like all 3 of those listings. I like the shoes, the tops, and the handbag. I want all of them. You can go in and literally, and I'm gonna just show you this. Okay, so there are, focus. You're gonna click on, here's her shoes, okay? There's that little share button up there, and you're just gonna click add to bundle. And when it goes to add to bundle, you basically created like a little checkout area for yourself. Let's say you wanted those shoes, you wanted that top, and you wanted that purse in her closet. You're gonna keep adding until all of those items are in your bundle checkout. Then you go to checkout or purchase, and you can buy all those 3 items at the same time. And if that person has a bundle discount, then that means that you're gonna get a cheaper, overall price because she offered the discount. Okay, but the other option is, for myself, for example, I offer discounts on bundles. I offer 10% discount on bundles. But because I sell several of the same item in different sizes, I ask that someone not purchase that listing directly. So for example, I have this hat right here. Okay, focusing? Yes, I have this hat right here, and I have more than one of this hat. I have like 10 of these hats in my inventory. I ask down here to please not purchase this listing directly because I don't want it to look like it's been sold completely to other customers. So what I do is I ask, please comment below how many you would like or what color you would like, and I will make you a new listing. Another great question. I just bought a bag and received it, and I thought it was authentic, but it is actually counterfeit. What do I do? This is a big no-no. There are a lot of people out there who are trying to sell their bags and listing them as authentic, but they're actually not, and people who know the brand very well will know right away when something is not authentic. And this is completely against Poshmark policy. Best thing that you can do is take pictures and send it to Poshmark support. Complain about your order. Do not accept the order until that you've written to them, because as soon as you accept that you've received the item, that person, the seller, gets their money right away and it's taken out of your account. So even if you have accepted it, there's still a way to get Poshmark to help refund you. You would just email support, and they're gonna be more than willing to help you with this because it's just completely against policy. So they're gonna ask for you to send pictures, and they're gonna wanna see what it is that's causing you to believe that it's counterfeit. And if they do believe that's the case, they're gonna go ahead and either ask for you to return the item, and after you've returned it, you'll receive the refund, or you'll just be able to keep that item and the other person loses out. It's unfortunate, but that's what happens. That's why you should not do it. And if you are thinking about even trying it, I completely do not recommend it because your ratings will go down as a seller. If you're not serious about being a great seller, then that's not that it's fine, but I can't change your mind. So that's my recommendation, is just don't do it. It's not good. I just opened my closet. I'm not sure how to get known. I make and design jewelry. Should I not be selling here? Can someone help me, please? Okay, you design jewelry, so you're in the perfect place. You are definitely ready to be a Poshmark seller. All you have to do is start posting pictures and start listing items. But since you're brand new, I would suggest doing what I said in the very beginning of this video. Go ahead and start following others, start commenting, sharing, being very active in the community, share to the parties. All of that over time will really, really help you. So you're definitely in the right place, whether you make your own jewelry or just sell jewelry you've had in your closet that you don't want anymore. These are all great ideas for you, so I wish you luck. After you sell an item and it's been delivered, do you remove it from your closet? And if so, how do you do that? Okay, so when you sell something on Poshmark, it's automatically listed as sold. So you'll see a red tag on it. Let me see if I can find one for you. If you're brand new to the app and you don't know this yet, I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. See that sold sign down there on the bottom? You'll also see it. These are all my sold items. You can't delete that. Poshmark has it set so once that person buys it, you'll see that sold sign and you just can't delete it. For some reason, who knows what the reason is, but if for some reason you absolutely need that deleted, you would have to contact Poshmark support so that they can delete it for you. They may ask why you want to do that, but that's just how that works. Sometimes you'll see in someone's closet an item is listed as not for sale and it'll have a big sold like all caps letters, but it won't have a sold sign on it, the red tag. That just means that that person for some reason didn't delete it out of their closet. I don't know why, but it's not for sale anymore. They actually sold it. Can you sell men's items or other household objects? No, you cannot. Poshmark does not support men's clothing at the moment, or children's clothing or household items. But the good news is, fingers crossed, that this year at some point Poshmark is going to introduce the women's and men's clothing, but we don't really have word on that yet. So fingers crossed, it would be great. I know a lot of people have kids, or a lot of men are interested in that. Now you'll probably say, well, if it's not supported by Poshmark, then why do I see those items in there? You're not supposed to see them. Technically, people have the ability to post, but you can't do that. There are also, if you go in the app and look at, there's a support section, you can read all of that and it'll show you what is allowed and what is not allowed. So certain things that aren't allowed are used makeup. I mean, that's honestly just gross to me, because why would you want to use somebody's opened makeup? It has to be sealed. You can't just have it out there. I just think it's disgusting, but that's me. Can't sell, I believe, like, unless it has tags on it, bikini bottoms or underwear. I mean, I wouldn't want to buy that either. That's also gross. Do you know if there is a certain amount of time someone has to ship an item? Yes, Poshmark says that you should only have about 3 days to ship an item to a customer. And sometimes I know that for myself, let's say I'm on a trip for the weekend and I can't get home until after that, and my shipment will go out a little bit late. I'll notify the buyer and tell them, hey, look, I'm on a trip, I'm sorry, I'm gonna send this to you as soon as I get home, is that okay? And I just try to be courteous because it just looks better. There's nothing that I hate more than a person I've bought something from and then I never hear from them and my item still hasn't shipped out. It's extremely frustrating, so please, please, please do not be that person. What is the difference between new with tags or new with tags retail? Okay, so new with tags, when you list an item, means that the item you're selling has brand new tags on it. I know that sounds very obvious, but some people are still confused by that. So yes, that means that your item has to have tags on it, it's brand new, it's never been worn. New with tags retail has to do with the boutique section. You can become a boutique on Poshmark and you can get your items from elsewhere, like a wholesale vendor, and you're selling that at the retail price, but you did not just go into any store and buy it with tags. I don't know if I fully made that understandable for you, but that's basically what that is. And for those of you who don't know, there is a wholesale portal section on Poshmark which you need to get certified for. It's not that hard. You just put in information that Poshmark asks for and you can get started buying wholesale items. How do trades work? Alright, trading is a little bit of a controversial thing on Poshmark because a lot of people get scammed I've never been scammed, but I also only traded once, and that was when I very first started becoming a Poshmark seller, and I was kind of like, oh, I love this app, and ooh, I don't want to spend a lot of money, so I'll trade. But what happens is that your transaction is taking place off of Poshmark, so you're no longer on the app, and for some reason, if the other person doesn't want to send you the item that you wanted, you sent yours out, and now you're scammed because they never sent you yours. And it's not fair at all, and it's happened to a lot of people that I know, and they've been very upset, and this is why I just don't recommend doing trading. It's just not for me. And a lot of sellers will tell you they get really annoyed when people comment in their closet, hey, do you want to trade? I'll trade you this for that. And so I just kindly say, I'm sorry, I don't trade. What is the process of shipping and packaging your items when they sell? So when you sell an item, you will get an email from Poshmark saying, congratulations, you have sold your top. You'll print that label out, and you're gonna put it on any box that you can find or envelope that doesn't have, like, you know, a lot of writing on it. Or you can go to the post office and get free priority mail boxes. Or you can also go to USPS.com and order them, or Indicia, I don't know how you say it, and it's completely free. You can get free priority mail packing tape, so that's how you do that. It's very simple. In fact, I think it's more simple than if you were, you know, selling on any other platform like eBay or Etsy. Everything is just so simple for you. That's why I love Poshmark so much. It's like bam, you have 3 steps and you're done, and you just ship it off. So yeah, great question. There are probably so many other questions, and I'm sure some of you are, you know, you have burning questions that are not being answered right now, but if you do, please comment below. Go to my Poshmark closet. Like I said, I'll link it below. I'll state my username. It's at JenAngel89. And yeah, I just want to thank you for sticking around to listen to this really long video. I hope I've helped a lot of you out today. And yeah, have a great day, and I hope to see you on Poshmark.